All right, for anyone that thinks the beach is always bright and sunny, it is not. It's a little rainy. It's about 3:30 or 4 on Saturday afternoon. I haven't filmed anything. And I'm gonna get the kids at the lodge, which is like literally like a few hundred yards from our parking spot. They're playing Pokemon cards. And after that, I'm gonna come back and get ready to plan for next week, do some school lessons, and get some math topics ready for my daughter who's doing fractions and things. That's the plan. All right, it's about 5 o'clock. I haven't done much today. I took advantage of my husband entertaining the children today, and I slept in, relaxed, drank some coffee, watched an episode of X-Files with my husband. We don't really get to sit and watch an episode of TV together very much anymore without comments from the peanut gallery. If you have kids, you know what I mean. But I do intend on working on my book a little bit later tonight. It's a drizzly, rainy day outside, as you saw. Also, I finally figured out a way for my phone to be on the tripod that I have. So I had a Samsung Galaxy phone, and even with the case on it, I could fit it in the tripod that I have. And I'll show you what the tripod is. Okay, so this is the tripod that I've been using. I've had it for a while. I've had a couple different versions. I really like it because this right here, you just put the phone in there and you can do straight shot this way or that way, or an overhead downward shot, and you can change the angle. It is UB size. I think I got it at Walmart or something. I'm not really sure, but I really like it. And you can like bend it, stuff like that. Had one similar to this when we were traveling last year, but I don't even know. I don't know what happened to it. I lost it or something. But I really like this because then I can put the phone in and then I can hold it with one hand and do stuff. But I always forget to bring with me in the car. But it's really great for when I'm doing like live streaming. I haven't done it in a long time, or I want to not hold my phone for 10 minutes at a time. All right, back to the video. But then we switched from Samsung Galaxy to back to iPhone, and I have a case that has like a pop socket on the back. That one's just a little bit too thick, but I think I figured out a way. And I have a like a computer a lap desk thing for the bed that I got at Christmas time that my phone is up on. It's very carefully balanced on there, but it's working so far, so you can see me talking with my hands. So my husband and my son are at the store getting some items, like we ran out of creamer for coffee, which is important if you're gonna drink coffee, and like some eggs and some other just odds and ends of food items. Not a major grocery shopping trip. What I'm doing is I am working in my planner. See my beautiful planner. It's a happy planner. It's a vertical columns layout, and I'm putting some last minute, like not last minute, but I'm putting a reminder for doctor's appointments in there. And then the doctor's appointments I've written down, I'm putting in the calendar that I share with my husband on the Apple phone. We haven't been doing that, but because we're getting ready to like move to a different state, and I need to know when he has scheduled like phone conversations with like the realtor or the broker or anything like that. So we're gonna start sharing our calendar again. And plus, like, I do all the scheduling of traveling, so he needs to know, well, I can't schedule a phone call with you at 10 a.m. because on that day we're gonna be traveling to this spot, that sort of thing. I just been looking at my calendar for next week, and it is a busy week. So typically we will do schoolwork Monday through Thursday, sometimes take off Wednesday and do school Thursday and Friday. This next week, Monday is President's Day, and usually if the kids are out of school, they're out of school, which public school students were out of school around here on Friday, but we did schoolwork on Friday. So I was going to let them have off on Monday, but Tuesday we travel to another Thousand Trails RV park here on the coast, which is back down to Newport. And that usually takes like half a day just because it's like 4 hours of driving down 101 coastal driving. And then on Thursday, we drive from there, without the RV, we drive from Newport to Bend and back for a day for my neurology appointment. I check with my neurologist every 6 months. And while I'm there, I'm going to have to like tell her I'm moving. I do have a list of recommendations for like the area of Texas that we're going to be in, specifically like around Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. And so we're not going to have school definitely on Thursday. Tuesday, we will do some schoolwork, but later in the day and not like a full day's worth of school. But that's okay because, I mean, and some subjects are ahead, and honestly, there's really no ahead or behind because a lot of times, like in the summertime, when it's too hot to go outside, they'll do schoolwork, and my daughter really likes her science, so I'm not too worried about it. But I am starting the research mode of what we should be doing this next school year so I can get it all ready. Already learned from trial and error that the boy does not do well with like sitting down and reading and answering questions, like typical like textbook style stuff. He is more like kinesthetic, hands-on learner. So I'm gonna do a little bit different stuff with him, and I like creating new things for the kids to do that might be more helpful than, I mean, as long as they're like enjoying it and learning, I will cater to their learning styles and needs as much as I need to, and it's totally fine. And let's see here. I've been like keeping track of what I've been doing in my planner, writing, things like that. I was a little dumb, and I thought if I use all these stickers into a planner, then I would like actually write on those days. For example, this is what I did. See where it says write, I would write and then I put down there, but this week's been really busy with schoolwork, and it's just been busy with the kids this week. So last time I actually wrote was on Monday, where I wrote the 3,026 words, which if you watched my previous vlog, you already know that, but I haven't wrote anything since. And it seems like I've been doing that pretty consistently where I don't really write during the week and I write on the weekends. Also, my energy is being really crappy lately because of the end of my 6-month time period for my last infusion. So I know when I get my next infusion that my energy level will be back up. And my next infusion is Tuesday, March 15th. And then we leave Oregon on the 17th. But my goal is this draft that I'm working on to be done with it by March 4th. Which, I have to get my butt in gear if that's the case. Because I know, as much as anyone else that knows me, that I don't really write much when we're traveling. Because it's just traveling and exhausting. So, I know that if I just devote like a couple of... I just need to focus. And it's hard to focus when I'm just tired, run down. But that's what happens when you have a chronic disease, illness, whatever you want to call it. All right. So that's where we're at. I'm waiting for the boys to get back and I'll make dinner, and then a little bit later on I'll write.